going to be visiting the lame, the halt, and the blind?
How are you?
How'd you get by Miss Joe's fortifications unscathed?
I didn't let you out of here.
When I get ready to go. But you didn't come here, Rodney, to discuss my medical progress, did you?
I'm moving out.
Out of the house? You mean while it's being redecorated?
For good. Even though you do have a bargain with my father, one son for $1 mil.
You'd appreciate it, wouldn't you, Rodney, if I didn't try to change your mind? I've been dreading this moment for some 20-odd years. The moment when my family would collapse. Now that it's here, I'm unprepared. The secrets Mrs. Cord and I guarded so carefully, so foolishly perhaps, would advise to avoid this moment. You know that, don't you, Rodney?
I think you're making something that it's not.
You're leaving my house.
Yes.
If I've been successful in keeping those secrets, if I've been able to restrain Mrs. Cord, if you knew nothing more than you knew before the hearing, would you believe it?
I think so.
I don't.
Well, I think it's a pointless question anyway.
Well, the one element in my life that has not been pointless is my family.
I should have gone a long time ago.
Why?
Because I'm tired of being used as a football by you and my father. I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of being a bargaining factor. And I'm sick of family, too. Oh, not you in particular, Grandfather, just family in general. I'm sick of fighting with people I might have liked if they hadn't been related to.
Then I have lost you.
In a sense.
Very well. Go. Rodney, was your decision influenced by the fact that Stephen and Betty are moving into the house?
I didn't know. Was that his price for saving your life?
You think it's too high?
What else did you offer?
Anything he wanted. Anything at all. You think he should have asked for the whole house?
No, I think it's fine just the way it is. You two are going to be very happy together. You know, I think it's great, actually. I could almost see each other manipulating to who's going to pass the salt. You're going to thrive on it, Grandfather. So, Stephen. I just wish you told me sooner I wouldn't feel so bad about leaving you.
Rodney, I'm going to miss you.
Stephen's your grandson, too.
I'm going to miss you because I've grown to like you. Not because you're my grandson.
So long.
Mr. Leslie Harrington, please. Let me talk to Mr. Harrington, please. An old friend. Sure, Jack Chandler. Make that Mr. Chandler. Oh, that's a shame. Rope or chains? Oh, never mind. I'll call back. Be sure to tell him that Jack Chandler called. Oh, wait a minute. He might not remember the name. Just tell him an old friend called. break land?
Yeah.
Riveted, huh? How come you're not using bonnet shoes in the room, I might ask?
Oh, because these are in a stockroom when I'm about to go out.
That's a pretty good reason, I'd say. You ever try using bonnet line?
No, I
Didn't have any in the stockroom. You bought the place. Hey, you get yourself some happy customers if you invest in some. Was a day when nobody wanted bonnet liners. They always squealed too much. Like a hawk at supper time when you hit the pedal. Now they got it improved down to where you don't even get a squeak. You run this place all by yourself?
Well, I just have a man, but things are a little slow.
They get so slow that you can't use a third arm when you're working on machines.
If you're looking for a job, Mr. Chandler, you're at the wrong place.
I agree. I thought I'd line myself up with something at the mill.
Well, I don't think they're hiring right now, either.
Oh, I figured, man, if you want something bad enough, get it somehow. Your father still run the place?
Yeah, that's right, White.
I hear he's a man who places value on experience.
What about your farm?
I got the place up for sale. I thought I'd take a room in the boarding house here in town.
You know, Rachel left that farm to get away from you. Now, why don't you just stay out of her life?
What you say anything about Rachel?
You don't have to. She's already been checked out with the authorities. She's on her own, and she's happy.
You sound like you got more than just a friendly interest in little Rachel. You done there?
Well, I have to bleed the air out of the line.
I hit the pedal for you. You know, I'm glad Rachel found someone like you here in town. She never had much companionship that way on the farm, you know what I mean? You ready?
Yeah, hit it.
Yeah, the pedal's still a little spongy. Try it again.
Okay, hit it.
There it is. Solid as a rock. Yes, sir. My little niece means something special to you. I couldn't be happier.
She's not really a niece, is she?
I just starting to sound like that Dr. Rossi up at the hospital. You know, it's funny how it didn't matter if I was a real uncle or not when I was putting food in her mouth. But now that she's on her own, like you say, everybody's all of a sudden afraid that I'm going to ruin her chances of making good or be a bad influence or something.
Why are you selling the farm?
I don't figure it's anybody's business. But, since it's you. Rachel's aunt was a very sick woman. Her doctor bills left me in debt up to my elbows. Selling the farm will fix it so I can pay off most of it. And if I line myself up at the mill, I should be able to pay off the rest in a year or two.
Well, thank you for the help.
Always glad to help a friend. Oh, by the way, the reason I came. There you go. Every buck I owe.
Thanks.
You're the one that did me the favor when you did that job. I want to thank you for trusting me. I want you to know that I trust you with my niece.
I don't want your trust, Chandler. I don't need it.
I'll be around.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
You want me to make a moral decision for you?
I thought you considered yourself an expert on moral judgments.
Whether or not you tell the truth is your business.
I have a commitment to Stephen. That's something you could never understand, could you? Because you've never been able to commit yourself to anyone.
That doesn't change the fact that he's a scheming hoodlum with the morals of a garbage pail.
He'd be a fool to get mixed up in anything like this so soon after the hearing.